I'm finishing off the raw edges on the 4 panels, and then I'm going to stitch them together. So, editing corn, hit us with the intro, and I'm going to keep working here, okay? I lied a little bit. Before I can sew these panels together, I do need to put in some buttonholes in the back pockets here. Now I close up these back pockets, and then I can sew the panels together. They are really starting to look like pants, huh? Look at that. I'm going to change things up slightly with the waistband, and, well, big reason being this is all the fabric I have left. So rather than this usual curved waistband that I do, it's just going to be a rectangle. A little bit of interfacing as well. While I'm at it, I might as well do the belt loops as well. That's the side with the glue. I'm also attaching this waistband differently than I normally do, which means step 1, I have to measure out the exact width all the way around, but measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to go around again just to double check my measurements. 36 again. Let's go with 36. All right, so 36 plus my seam allowance puts me right to here. No going back now. Usually I just put my waistband on and then trim it and sew it to size. But now I'm pre-making it to the right size, so that way these edges here will be cleaner in the final product. I think essentially I go up to here, space out the waistband all the way around so it's sitting in place. The good thing about fabrics like this is there is a little bit of give in them, so if need be, I can pull or squash a little bit, but ideally as little as possible. Every pull and pucker, the stress over time starts to show in the garment, you know? I sew it on the one side, and then I flip it inside like so. Right, come around for me. I can't do this for a very long distance, just a short one before it bunches up too much. So the waistband is inside out, and I've tucked the pants inside of the waistband. Flip it right way around, pull it all out. Okay. I am pleased with that. That is a much more square. I got to finesse this corner here with a little picking, but that is a much cleaner edge to my waistbands. I don't know if I did such a hot job explaining what I did, but just trust me, it worked. Last stitch to close up this waistband. One of the unintended benefits of plaid is that it becomes a great grid with which to align things to. You know, it's like a little cheat code. moving on to the belt loops, and what do you say, editing corn? I think we've earned ourselves a little musical interlude, right? The end is nigh, my friend. Not that end, but the end of my project. I'm just about done my pants. I'm hemming the bottom here. I find drawing the center line of the buttonhole is good, so that way I can know exactly how far to go and just sew right along that line I just drew. And now this is what I've got left to sew the button on with. Let's fast forward to the bit where I try these babies on, all right? These are my favorite pants I've made to date. Yes, 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 I know that's a bold statement coming from me, and look, before I celebrate too much, let me do a closer analysis of my handiwork. The big effort with these pants was pattern matching the fabric, and I can sum it up as a whole bunch of almosts. Like the front pockets, for example, I almost got the fabric on the inside to match the fabric on the outside, and that goes for both of the front pockets. The zipper / fly in the front, that actually turned out marvelously. Now, on the sides, if you'll recall, I had messed up and forgot to cut out this top panel along here, and then I was worried it wouldn't match up. Well, it turns out the side along the edge of that piece happens to be almost the exact same size as the height of the plaid, which means the pattern just shifted down one all the way along, and therefore the sides almost line up perfectly. Same goes for the inside, and in fact, on the inside of one of the sides, it actually perfectly lines up. So, unless someone is looking closely, in which case, back off perv, you don't even really notice that the fabric is terribly askew. The welt pockets in the back, pretty happy with how they turned out. Not perfectly as square as I would like, but this is another technique that I need to refine with time. What I'm most happy about is this new technique on the waistband, the front edges. It has perfectly squared up and made for beautiful, clean edges. Oh, I'm happy. I can use this on all my pants moving forward. And editing core, maybe let's just see a few more shots to just take it in, you know, really let me absorb the beauty of my work here. Put on a belt like any self-respecting gentleman should, some white sneakers. Spring, where are you? I'm dressed and ready to go. They also pair nicely with dark tops like this black turtleneck, for example. Now all of a sudden, I'm working at a boutique agency downtown. Well, I'm sorry, boss, man. Creativity doesn't work like a faucet, you know. It's not just something you can turn on and off willy-nilly. Oh, really, I'm a respectable gentleman. I mean, look at the way I'm dressed. I'm ready to meet her mother. Hello, Mrs. Smith. It's my pleasure to make your acquaintance. If I may be so bold as to say, I now understand how it is that your daughter grew to be such a beautiful and elegant woman.